Ladies and gentlemen, I'm kind of wondering something. I'm kind of wondering when you guys are going to get tired of me talking about this theme. This theme known as mom's boyfriend. We have websites that are dedicated to this narrative, and all it means is that we have a lot of situations where mothers are having their children around these boyfriends and the children end up dead. That's why we say hashtag mom's boyfriend. This individual is an example of mom's boyfriend who is accused of murdering 8 kids. So I'm going to tell y'all the story. That is a 24-year-old man, and he is accused of killing his girlfriend's 3-year-old son. But I want you guys to understand that what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys some details that are not going to sit well with your sensibilities. It's going to be difficult to listen to what I'm about to say. But nothing is more difficult than what these children actually have to live through. So all I ask is the least that we could do is support this and at least listen to this baby's story, because I think that more of these stories need to be told, okay? So let's listen at this story. That individual is 24 years old, and he is accused of killing his girlfriend's 3-year-old son in San Bernardino, California. So another story out of California. Police say on November 21st, Santos Rodriguez brought his girlfriend's son to the hospital with a head injury. He said, and according to his story, he said that the child had fallen off his Razor scooter and banged his head off the ground. Blame this injury on this kid, and that's that beautiful little boy. We're going to talk about him here in a minute. I feel so bad for these little souls, man. I promise you I do. How many times, guys? We're almost in December of 2020. How many stories have I done where these caretakers of these children blame the injuries on the kids and say that the kids fell and hurt themselves? How many times have y'all heard that just on my channel alone? How many of you guys have followed this channel and watched enough videos long enough to know that I tell this narrative all the time? They come up with this cockamamie story talking about this kid was clumsy and he's failed and that's why he's dead. I'm not going to say it doesn't happen, but it's just not likely that children fall and die on their own without some help. Hashtag kids don't lie. But these caretakers do. So let me tell y'all this. He's blaming that this kid was riding a Razor scooter, fell and hit his head, banged his head off the ground, and that's why he ended up dead. Investigators were called into the hospital, and Rodriguez initially told them the same exact thing, according to the San Bernardino police. Hashtag not my words. Don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger. It's not my words. That's according to the police. So if y'all are saying I got some facts in my story wrong, blame the popo. Okay? Blame the popo. Y'all blame everything else on the police, but y'all still call the police and y'all want to defund them, but you still call them when you run into situations where you need some help. But I digress. We'll have that argument another day. Okay? Now, according to a press release, eventually Rodriguez told them that he lost his temper with the child. He lost his temper with this child. And I'm going to back this up so y'all can see photos of this little boy. Look at that boy's face and look into his eyes. What would that little bitty boy do to cause you to lose your temper? If you ask me, there is nothing on planet Earth that this boy can do to make you lose your temper. If that beautiful baby boy at that size and that age causes you to lose your temper, then you are not a suitable parent. I don't even believe that you're human. I don't believe that people are human if you lose your temper enough to ravage a baby? Are you kidding me? There's nothing that young Prince could have done to make anybody that damn mad. But let me move on. That dude said that he lost his temper with this child, and he repeatedly stomped this child's head into the ground. I told y'all this is going to be difficult to listen to, but remember, please remember, that nothing is more difficult than what that baby had to endure and what he had to live through. Hello? He had to live through this. We're just listening to the story. This man lost his temper with a 3-year-old to the point where he knocked the child down and stomped his 3-year-old head on the ground with his foot multiple times. I quote, repeatedly. Police say that Rodriguez, that dude, is 24 years old and he is a resident of Desert Hot Springs, California. A woman named Linda Garcia responded to the San Bernardino police posting the press release and mugshot of Rodriguez on Facebook. She says she is the grandmother of the child who was killed and his name is Michael. 2 of her Facebook connections also posted that they were devastated about what happened to their nephew. Garcia wrote, "I am the grandmother of little Michael. I feel so sick to my stomach that this happened. I want people to know that he was an amazing, smart little guy. He was full of life. Please keep us in your prayers." Michael's mother, by the name of Stephanie Acosta, launched a GoFundMe campaign on November the 23rd to help pay for the child's funeral expenses. And I want y'all to remember that this little boy was 3 years old. I want y'all to also remember that this was mom's boyfriend. So let me say those 2 things again, because I don't want it to get misconstrued what my message is. This is mom's boyfriend, and mom launched the GoFundMe to the tune of $20,000. If y'all don't believe me, I think I have a screenshot. Let me show you guys a little something. So if y'all think I'm lying, here it is. Stephanie Acosta. You can see her name down there. If y'all can't see her name, I can highlight it if you need me to, but I don't think y'all need me to. I think y'all can see that pretty well. Stephanie Acosta, right here. That's the mother. Launched a $20,000 GoFundMe. No life insurance. And this campaign is trending. Why are we continuing to fund these irresponsible GoFundMes like this mother is some type of a victim? Y'all explain to me. Somebody please explain to me why the mom is a victim when it was the mom's boyfriend to begin with. Because I'm sure that this kid had a dad. $20,000? But no life insurance. 3 years old. Let me guess. Somebody's going to tell me the reason why the mom didn't have life insurance is because of the fact that this kid was so young he didn't have a social security number yet. I'm sure there's going to be somebody in my comment section that's going to say that. Right? Y'all are going to say it's a hard time out here in these streets that the mom couldn't afford $3 a month on a Gerber life insurance program. Right? Is that what somebody's going to say to me? I'm sure there's going to always be some excuse out there for why we can't go to gerberlife.com and pay for a kid once the moment that they're born and you have their social security number and get them life insurance. Because just as sure as every human being will live, we all will die. Everybody, every soul, every individual living should have life insurance. If you don't, you need to look into it and get it. If you can't afford it, then you probably shouldn't be a parent. Hello. Hello. Yes, I said that. Yes, I said that. If you can't afford life insurance, which is $3 a month, how does that even break down per month? Let me see. Let me see how that breaks down per month. And that's a rough estimate. By 30 days, it's 10 cents a day. If you can't afford 10 cents a day, 10 pennies a day to have life insurance on your child, on your baby, on your 3-year-old, then you should not be a parent. Period. Children cost money. Everybody should have life insurance. Just as well as you have to have homeowners insurance, just as well as you have to have car insurance on each and every car that you have, you should have life insurance on each and every child you have. Don't tell me that a car is more valuable than the life of a child. Hello. Hopefully y'all understand, and hopefully I don't have to explain that in this story anymore. Let's move on. She set up a GoFundMe to the tune of $20,000. I'm not going to even read her message because I don't want to read her message. We're just going to skip all the rest of that because I think it's irrelevant. But let me let y'all hear the news videos. Let me give you guys the fair usage. Let's get it. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. All right, here's the news videos. Let's get it.
Police have arrested a man suspected in the death of his girlfriend's 3-year-old son. Santos Rodriguez has been booked on suspicion of murder. San Bernardino police say after initially telling officers that the child fell off a scooter and hit his head, Rodriguez admitted to losing his temper and stomping on the child.
Next video. I know what I said about the mom can be a little harsh for some people, and some people might not ever understand where I'm coming from, but I always ask that people listen with an open mind and an open heart, that you understand that what I'm saying is that we have to do what's best by these children, okay? And I just think it's a little bit odd that every single time we are not being responsible for our children, but the moment that we have to be able to put up a GoFundMe, we put up these GoFundMes like it's society's responsibility for us to bury our loved ones. And I just don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair of anybody who does it. GoFundMe should not supplement as life insurance. I understand that's what it's being used for. And maybe I'm a little bit hypocritical because at some point, maybe I might support some people's GoFundMe. There have been times when us as the AFC, we have actually donated and supported people's GoFundMes, right? So I understand I could be a little bit hypocritical when it comes to that. But nonetheless, I'm asking for people, if you don't have life insurance, there are multiple places as adults where you can get life insurance, but definitely for these kids, the easiest and most affordable place to get it, it could be $1 a month, it could be $3 a month. But it can be very affordable if you go to gerberlife.com and get your children life insurance for every child that you have. So just like that you have to have car insurance for every car that you have, you should have life insurance for every kid that you have. But let me give you guys my closing thoughts about the boyfriend I hope that dude rots in jail, and I hope that he never sees the light of day for what he did to this kid. Talk about he lost his temper. There is nothing that that baby did that you would have lost your temper for. Y'all saw those 2 videos that I showed. That little boy has so much love in him, and it's just wrong, and he was robbed of an opportunity to grow up and become something great and leave a legacy that this world could really feel an impact from. But yet, we have people like this who continue to get chosen as boyfriends and mates for these women. And for the life of me, I don't understand why we're not doing background checks. I don't understand why we're not vetting these people a hell of a lot better, when just because you enjoy dating that weird looking fool, right? The mom enjoyed dating him. You enjoy your little physical pleasures with this man. But that don't qualify him to be no dad. That don't qualify him to be a father. That don't qualify him to be around kids. And that's what we got to stop doing. Don't send that man to jail. That man has a special place in hell for the way that he killed that kid. And I hope y'all agree, and I hope y'all understand, and I hope the judge rules as such. So to him, the hell with this fool. To that baby, I want to put some respect on his name. Let's see if I can get this back up one more time. They say that the little boy's name was Michael. Baby Michael. Let's see if I can get his picture up here. I'm going to find my favorite picture of him. Let me see if I can find it. That one's probably my favorite, but I think I really, really like this one. But I'm gonna stop it right here. That's probably my favorite picture of him right there. Baby Michael, young prince. We appreciate your honesty. We appreciate you know, the joy that you gave this world for the little bit of amount of time that you were on this earth. Young prince, R.I.P. You definitely deserve to grow up and become something great. This is your boy DJ Just Jay. We believe that babies' lives matter. That's what the shirt, that's what everything represents, man. We want to continue to keep giving these children a voice. And if we can at least save one kid, we can save many lives. And I believe that if we work together, we can really turn the tide in this war for our babies. Don't ever stop. Don't ever cease, man. Continue to keep support a platform like this. Come join the AFC. Come be a part of the family. Represent. We have these shirts available if you guys want to wear these and let people know what you represent, and represent it with pride, because we all can make a difference if we do it together. Okay, from my heart to yours, I love all of you guys, and y'all have a blessed day. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Click the thumbs up, because it always helps share our videos and lets other people know that we're here. Okay, so we'll see you guys on the next stream, and hopefully we can really start to take a turn in this war for our babies. Okay, y'all have a great day. We'll see y'all on the next stream. Peace.